Hello, class, and this is the Check Your Understanding, the CYU for Lesson 7.2, the quadratic parent function. The first question for f of x equals x squared, and for that function, f of a equals 10, find the value of a. What they're asking you to do is solve this equation, x squared equals 10. So to undo the squaring, we're going to take the square root. All right, so x equals the square root of 10. And actually, it's plus or minus because it can be either a positive value or a negative value. All right, and if you wanted to figure out what the square root of 10 is, use a calculator. And that comes out to be about 3.162. Okay, now it says find f of negative a. Well, what they're trying to get you to... Wow, there's a rainstorm coming. Okay, so what they're trying to get you to see is that since it's a parabola x squared, if x equals 3.162, then when f of x equals 10, then f of negative a is also going to equal 10 because of symmetry. Okay? And so which is greater, f of 7 or f of negative 7? If f of x equals x squared, they are the same. The same. That is f of 7 equals f of negative 7, which equals 7 squared, which is 49. Okay. The square of any number is always positive. So even if you're squaring a negative number, it comes back positive. Any number is positive. Okay. So which is greater, f of negative 10 or f of 3? Explain. Well, f of negative 10 is greater than f of 3 because f of negative 10 is negative 10 squared, which is greater than 3 squared because 100 is obviously greater than 9, not 3, 9. Okay. Does f of x equals x squared change faster between x equals negative 4 and x equals negative 3, or between x equals negative 3 and x equals negative 2? So when we're looking up here, we're basically asking you, does it change faster between like those 2 points or those 2 points? You see it's steeper the further away from the axis of symmetry you are. So x equals negative 4 to x equals negative 3 is steeper. So it's between x equals negative 4, x equals negative 3, because the graph is steeper. Is steeper here. What is the constant second difference of x squared? All right, so we have x, we have f of x, we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's going to be 0, 1, 4, 9, 16. So the first is going to be 1. The second is going to be, first is 3, then 5, and then 7. Sorry about the thunder. The second difference is the difference of the first difference, and that's going to be 2, 2, 2. So, what is the constant second difference of f of x equals x squared? It's going to be equal to 2. All right? And that's pretty straightforward in how you can do that. And there you go. That was lesson 7.2, the parent function.